Hello, I am Randalf, and this is my Minecraft world. And I want to take you all on a tour of my server at my Minecraft world that I'm playing on with my friends. But first we need to go to spawn. And while we're walking to spawn, I can explain who the fuck I am. I am an old school beta boomer. I think the very first version I played of Minecraft was in def, which was the version where it didn't have infinite generation. It just had a little island thing, and you could press F7 to create a sort of like isometric top-down screenshot of your island and your creations. It was just this weird game that my friend showed me, that he had I think he had saw it like on Reddit or something. And he like told me, oh, you should check this out because you are creative and you love this kind of stuff. And I did play that version and I was like, yeah, this is cool, I guess. There wasn't a whole lot to do in it. But then I was in this community at one point playing this like Gary's Mod thing, and they set up a Minecraft server. I was like, oh yeah, I know what Minecraft is. I'll play that. And yeah, I made like a pirate base with my brother, where I made like a pirate skull and stuff, and that was like pretty cool. And then I just started playing Minecraft, and that was beta 1.2.4, I think. So yeah, you can play on the server. This is where you will be spawning, roughly. This is 0.0. And you can see there is a railroad there in the horizon. You can go on that from town or from the village over there. So yeah, we'll start making our way back to the village. I've made this little path so that you can easily find your way to town. You don't have to live in the town that we've built. You can start your own town if you want, or you can just live in the wilderness. But joining a town or starting a town does have certain advantages, like grief protection. This will be a public server at some point. I'll post the IP down below when it becomes public. So yeah, I played Minecraft 1.2.4, and I like kept playing Minecraft, and I kept like joining different servers, and I eventually ended up like running some servers. And it was actually during a discussion with a friend that I was like, oh yeah, I should start doing this again because I love like running these servers. And so I'm setting up a server and configuring it to be like in the old days, like when I really love playing Minecraft. I quit around like the horses update, I think, and I just didn't play for 10 years. But yeah, this is our town. This is the town square in town, and over here is the aquarium. And it has a little axolotl in the aquarium. That's a new mob that I had never seen before starting to play again. So yeah, my friend Herman, he found this axolotl, put it in a bucket apparently, and then we built an aquarium for it. And we need to find it a friend so that they can make more axolotls. His name is Ignatius Axel, the axolotl. And down here we have a metro. And the metro, right now the metro, oh, I need to build a town gate, by the way. At the moment the metro only takes us to the NPC village, where we can get villagers to help out in town with like farming and trading and all this kind of stuff. I think villager trading was a thing that had been implemented when I started playing, when I stopped playing, before I stopped playing. But I don't think it was very well implemented. But yeah, the train system is pretty brilliant. The bottom track will take you to the destination, and the top track will take you back from the destination. And it's made that way because we are on a server and we are multiple people going back and forth. And if we were just using one track, we would have to coordinate every time we took the train to make sure that we didn't bump into each other. Because this train track is actually quite long. It takes you, I don't know, like 700 blocks maybe. So if you bump into each other on the middle and you get sent all the way back to where you were from, it is quite the ride and quite the inconvenience. So it works the way that you go on the bottom track here, and then when you go back, you go on the top track. And I've built it so that you can't mistake the two, so you can't actually go on the wrong track. So you can't go on the top track when you are in town, and when we go to the village, you can't go on the bottom track. And I'll show you how that works in a minute. It's pretty simple, actually, because the track will just end, and then you'll get like bumped down on the track below, and it's that simple, but it's pretty neat. These tracks have been in the game since forever, and I've always loved making trains. I think there's a thing now in the game that makes it so that you can fly, and that's pretty cool. But I think I'm still gonna make trains, because I just love making trains. And now I can show you, I think we're almost at the village. Yeah, I see it in the distance, and now I can show you like the neat little system that I made for making sure that the tracks aren't bumping into each other. So yeah, we go down here, and see, we get bumped off, boop, and then we are on the track that goes back. So yeah, we click this. Okay, there's no button. Okay, so there's supposed to be a button. What? That is extremely weird. I'm gonna steal these cobble blocks. Sorry about that. Can I not make a... Does it not... Can I not make a cobble button? No, I can't. What the fuck can I steal then? Okay, there's a tree. I can make a wooden button, I think. Those were also in the game when I quit. There we go. Yeah, because I remember the neat thing about wooden buttons was that you could activate them with arrows, which is pretty cool. Which had some like neat adventure game possibilities. And now go back, and now you'll see that. What? Okay, so I think the track blew up a little bit. That's a problem. So this is embarrassing. Yeah, so there's one gold rail missing. Why is there one gold rail missing? That makes no sense. Do I really not have any... I don't think I have any spares. I should really... Oh, zombie. I should really put some spare rails in case of emergencies like this. And I can't believe that I actually walked around without having, like, iron in my pocket. Is there no iron in this town that I can steal? There probably isn't. This town is also pretty deserted. One thing that I've noticed when you're playing on a server is if you're playing on more than easy, these towns will just get absolutely fucking eradicated at some point. Like, no matter, like, how well you defend them, they will just kind of disappear. Like, there won't be any villagers left. So you see a cauldron? Oh, there are villagers. Hello. Ow. Holy shit, that's a fucking horde. What? That's a big ass horde of zombies. Holy shit. I've never seen this many zombies in one place before. There we go. Nice. I can't find any iron or anything. So I'm just gonna run, and I'll just make a mental note to actually go fix this later. I haven't really built anything in the village. I'm thinking of building a fence around it and lighting it up probably, so maybe the villagers have a better chance of like surviving. But I've done zero things so far. So yeah, I'll take my minecart. Ow. Fuck you, skeleton. But, of course. I knew that was gonna happen, and I still did it. Oh, someone joined the server. And I'm about to die. Okay. No, actually what I could do, I figured it out. Check this out, I'm fucking smart. I'm gonna move this one rail over here. Yep. Because I don't need this, this drop doesn't need to be exactly this long. So I can just get this thing. And put it down here, and then hopefully this should be able to take me to the top. And then we can go back to town. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Nice! It worked. So as you can see, now we're going on the top track. Pretty nice. And now we're going back to town. This server is mostly vanilla, but it does use some quality of life features from plugins. There are little things like being able to put leads on villages and being able to turn rotten flesh into leather. And then there's also our grief prevention system, which is masqueraded as this fun little town system where you can make your own town and you can join multiple towns together to make a nation. And you can even like declare war against nations, and you can build prisons and appoint people as a town sheriff so they can put people in prisons, and it's just a very fun way to gamify a thing that isn't a very fun thing to talk about, grief prevention. And then we also use an RPG system called MCMMO, which introduces this Skyrim-esque leveling up system to every skill in the game. So the more you use a skill, the better you'll become at it, and then the faster you'll become at like performing the task. So you'll mine faster, kill people faster, dig faster, all that stuff. You'll grow wheat faster. And the cool thing is that it also has special abilities, so you'll be able to unlock special abilities at certain increments that will enable you to like make mossy cobblestone and all kinds of fun stuff. And now you see town here. This is my house over there, and you can see the greenhouse over there, and that's my friend Nick's house. So now we are back in the metro, and as you can see, we're gonna go bump down to this level below, boop, and we're back in town. Then I need to show you two more things down here in the town square. First off, we have our town nether portal. In this version of the game, you can apparently get attacked from the nether, so I've had to make an iron door that is secure so that even if things do come through, they won't be able to enter town, because the thingies, they don't know how to press buttons. And over here we have the bunkhouse. If you join a server and you want to like join our town and you don't have a house, you can live in the bunkhouse, which is this little cool inn thing. It has an enchanting table and a cartography table and a brewing stand and a cool little place to sit after your night of thrilling adventures. And upstairs, you can pick a bed and you can sleep in that bed. As you can see, there are quite a few people living up here. We have Fallboy, and he has his parrot is here. And this is me, because I'm the main character, which is that is like a joke thing. I'm not actually a megalomaniac narcissist. And we have Mr. Dunkelheit, and the witch, and the catastrophe. And these are all their like weird pets, and I'm sure they're stashing weird things in their chests. Yes, they are. We know we have a communal like warehouse thing, but people still stash weird stuff in their chest. And the bunkhouse also has another floor that I have done absolutely nothing with. Generally, I'm the one that builds most stuff, just because I am on the most. This is primarily a server that I made not as a server, but as a single player game I could enjoy and that people could enjoy with me if they wanted to. So we can go through here and we can go over to an iron farm, which is a very neat new thing in the game that I don't think I was around to discover when I was still playing. And we of course have a pumpkin field with jack-o'-lanterns because it is the season right now. And our iron farm is down here. It's pretty brilliant. So you see there's a ton of iron in here. Oh, and it is actually being almost clogged. I need to fix that. I need to get some iron out. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I've put 3 villagers in the tower up there. Oh, as you can see, there's an iron golem getting killed now. And I've also put a zombie together with the 3 villagers. The zombie will scare the villagers, and they will summon an iron golem because they are scared. And I have made it so that the iron golem can only spawn in the water below, and then he'll get carried by the current down to the lava and he will get killed. And then there are these thing called hoppers that will pick up any items the golem drops, which is iron and red flowers. And it will all get delivered into this chest. So that will just generate iron, and that's the iron I have been using to build all of the train tracks, because no fucking way that I was gonna farm all of that by myself. That would be stupid. I've also tried to make a tree farm over here for wood, because we use a lot of wood, but they are just not growing. I don't know why. And up here we have our animal pens and some more tree farms. We have chickens for feathers and eggs, and we have sheep for wool and one lonely cow. Apparently we're making blue wool now. And this is another tree farm I set up, which is quite a bit better. And also it's making the grass on the trees this funny color. That's neat. Oh, it's a big one. I've been trying to grow one of these for a while, and I just haven't been able to. That's really nice. And another cool quality of life feature is that I've put a plugin in so that you only need to chop down 1 block of wood to chop down the entire tree, like so. This makes it so much easier to do wood cutting. And we don't have the problem of people leaving behind ugly ass, like half chopped down trees with floating logs in the air, which is pretty nice. Underneath the animal farm, we have the disaster dungeon, which is where the disaster twins live, who are 2 players on the server. As you can see, they are a little in love with the nether and the color purple. I don't think either of them have really played Minecraft before, so it's fun seeing them experience it for the first time and like learning every little Minecraft thing. And they've really taken to it, and they are always like game for going on these fun adventures with the more experienced players. It's pretty neat, and they've made this house and are learning about like all the blocks, and it's pretty good for a first Minecraft house. My first Minecraft house was not this nice. Their house is of course beneath the animal farm. That's why you can hear the sheep bleating constantly without stopping. And they have a shortcut over to the bunkhouse and the town square. And one of them is actually online right now. I assume that she is very busy, probably micro-managing and testing her skins, because she's probably making a new skin for Halloween. Obsessed with making skins. And from here, from the disaster dungeon, we can walk into sort of like the main town square. We have the warehouse over here. This was originally built by my friend Nick. And then I proceeded to completely smash it to pieces to fit our needs. Because I'm a bit of a nerd. And among the nerdy things I've made is that I've made this auto smelter. You put things in here. Oops. And then it gets auto smelted. And then when it's done smelting, it will appear in the chest here. Boop, as you see. You put in fuel here. And we do have a bit of a fuel shortage, but it is what it is. A lot of people don't actually like making these kind of furnaces because in the newer versions of Minecraft you actually get XP for taking things out of a furnace. And since this is doing it automatically, you don't get the XP, except that you kind of do. And that's why there are levers on this thing. Because even though I'm not touching anything, the game is still storing the XP that gets run through. So if I click the lever, which will shut off the system taking things down to the chest, I can then take out an item, and that will give me the XP that has been stored since I last did it. So you can see my XP bar going boop up to 55 there. That's because a lot of items have been smelted while I have been away. Generally, I like to turn them off so that they aren't auto smelting all the time, and it's because I haven't really solved my fuel problem. I don't like doing things manually, so I have a cobblestone generator here, which will generate cobblestone, which will get sent into the smelter automatically through chests and hoppers. And I also have an automatic fuel system here. I've made a machine that automatically cuts down bamboo when it reaches a certain level. The problem is that it isn't able with these 5 bamboo plants to make enough bamboo to sustain our current need for fuel. So that's why I'm having to turn the furnaces off all the time so that fuel can accumulate and then I can run them. And yeah, I have managed to make this building into a bit of an abomination because I've had to make these machines, and I have to make more machines now. But I have to do some research first, because when I quit, the hoppers had been introduced, but they could only transport things horizontally or downwards. And I think now in the game you can actually transport things upwards, so I don't any longer have to build a factory that is at the same level or higher as the furnace. I can now build it below, which will make things a lot easier, but I have to do the research. And over here we have the greenhouse of Germany. This was one of the first things I built in the game. Because I needed a wheat farm and I needed a secure wheat farm. Because knights on this server are very dangerous. There are a lot of custom mobs like vampires and pumpkin-headed zombie knights. And I believe there's like some dragons and some flying fuckers, and there's a guy that throws grenades and stuff. So I had to have this thing with the roof. And on top we grow wheat, and down below we grow some assorted vegetables like netherwort, sugarcane, melons, and I think these are potatoes, and we also grow some pumpkins, I believe, and we've also grown carrots at one point. It's a pretty basic indoor farm setup. As you might notice, there's a texture error here. I am using Mini Doku, and I've customized it quite a lot. I've started using my own textures and also combined it with textures from other texture packs, like a Halloween texture pack, so that these things will have Halloween faces. And that magma cubes will be little Halloween monsters, which is pretty cute. I do like me a good dome, and I also like it when there's a little tiny opening, so that when it actually rains, you'll get like a little bit of rain coming down. And over here we have some villages, because we needed an enchanted book of mending to mend gear. So we are doing some villager trading to get that. And this is the town mine. This is the old mine shaft. It will no longer be used once I'm done making a mine entrance in the metro, because I think it's good to have a train going down to diamond level and back up. without having to manually walk all the way. And this is Nick's house, aka the Blind Ghost, aka Nightfall. We saw this when we went to town. It's a pretty nice little small house with nice view. It has a little bed, a little mat, and it even has a bathroom as the only house in town, and it even has this tiled floor. So you can have a little bath and look out the window. You can almost see the town square. It also has a sink that's full of lava, and that's because it is the bathroom. Nick's bathroom is also our lava generator. This is a cool thing. If you put a lava source block and then this stalactite underneath, it will slowly drip lava down below, and you can collect it all in a cauldron, and it will create a new lava source block, so you effectively have a lava generator. Which is pretty neat. I just haven't found a way to effectively use it as a fuel source in the furnace, because I would have to automate it being put into a bucket, being put out of a bucket into the furnace, and then for the bucket to be sent back to be filled up again, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet. This bit over here is an old bridge that goes out to the jungle. As you saw earlier, we have a lot of cats, so we've been going to the jungle a lot. We don't really use this path. It has been blown up multiple times, as you can see, and has been mended with dirt. And I don't actually know why we even built it. I think that there might have been like an iron vein out here early in the beginning when I started playing, and I really needed iron. And I think that's why I built like a path out. But it does have a little cute torii gate that you can see from a distance when you are in the jungle. And this precarious path that we probably need to fix up at some point and make a little more user-friendly. And maybe even fix up this bit and make it more than 1 block wide, so it's actually like nice to walk on. And then I think we are gonna move on to Herman's house. And a funny story about Herman's house is that when I started playing this on my own, I made a sheep farm called the Herman Factory, because Herman is a guy I play World of Warcraft with who always falls down some stuff. And in Minecraft, the sheep also fall down from stuff, so I made the Herman Factory. And then when Herman joined and saw that there was something called the Herman Factory, he actually made a house in the Herman Factory where he is smelting things and storing items. It was pretty funny. His house is under the main town square, and it is right next to the docks and the town bath, because I thought it was inappropriate that people were taking baths at Nick's house when he wasn't home, so I made a little town bath. And it is a nice Roman column jacuzzi, which I thought was pretty neat. And I can also use it to illustrate oh, I've already showed you the sitting plugin. Yeah, so you can sit down and you can have a little chill in the water, which I thought was pretty neat. Oh fuck. Yeah, so the sitting plugin does have some issues, as you can see. Okay, this is... Oh, I'm fucked. Yeah. Oops. I will need to figure out how to fix that, because that's obviously not supposed to happen. And got a little lost. Okay. So I'm going up through the old mine entrance. That should be fine. But anyways, above the town bath is my house, which is this thing. I actually just built it. I wanted to do a tour of my world, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably build a house. So this is the Randalf Manor. I haven't really furnished it yet, but yeah, it looks like this. I'm gonna have my bedroom down here, I think, just so it's easy. It also has a private entrance to the town bath, for easy bath access, I guess. And it has lots of space to put maybe some nice wardrobes and, I don't know, a cartography table maybe or something. It has, I guess it has one, two, three, four. There's 4 floors, and it also has a tower, which you can see from far away when you're out adventuring, and it can be used as sort of a pylon to guide your way back to town. And go up pretty high. I know that you can build like super high in this version of the game, but I just have not done that yet. I've built a reasonably tall tower that sort of towers over the land. But yeah, and I can also use this opportunity to show you off one of the skills, which is acrobatics. So, you can hold down shift and you'll take reduced fall damage. And the more you level up, the more reduced fall damage you'll take. And I think that's pretty much a tour of our little world. Every day we are building a little. Well, I'm building a little. It's mostly me that plays on the server. Occasionally other people will join and they'll join me on adventures and we'll go like discover all of the new content. I am absolutely a total beta boomer, but I don't hate modern Minecraft at all. I think modern Minecraft is brilliant. I was sort of considering going and like starting playing one beta 1.7.3 again, because like that was all what all of the other beta boomers were doing. But I really like modern Minecraft. If you don't look at the wiki and you just play it like you played 1.3.7, it becomes this brilliant game where like new little things and opportunities will present themselves to you when you go exploring and adventuring, and you'll find so many neat little things to discover and experiment with. And if you're also playing with some friends, it feels like playing when you was being introduced to the game again, because like they will have knowledge of stuff that you don't have knowledge of, and they'll like start telling you about all of these like new wild things that you had no idea were in the game. And I just think that's a really cool way to play Minecraft, to have it be this communal experience. And I think like a lot of reasons why Minecraft is like super special to people, but I think the biggest reason that it's super special to people is that it was this game that you always got introduced to by a friend, or you were the friend introducing it to someone. So, and there's something special about like learning from a good friend or learning a good friend a new skill. It just does something. It means a little more than if you just discovered it on your own. And I think that's why Minecraft is so special to many people, because we all have memories. All of our most everyone's Minecraft experience starts with just, oh yeah, my friend told me about this thing, or my friend showed me Minecraft, and then I got into it. And that's super fucking cool. Oh, there's another tall tree, and it is also generating. It's called a puzzle. And that's also what's so special about this server, because I am an old beta boomer. I have a lot of knowledge about like the ins and outs of Minecraft from 10 years ago, 15 years ago even. And I'm joined by Nick and Herman, who have been playing the game sort of like on and off and know a lot about like each version. And then I'm playing with Kat and Celis, who are completely new and have like never really played Minecraft before, except like a little bit 6 or 7 years ago. And it's cool having that mashup of people and it's like seeing these people of different skills with different priorities having fun in the same big game. So yeah, and you can join us. I'll put the IP in the server when I'm done setting up a few more things, and then you're more than welcome to come in and join and listen to all my dumb little stories about old Minecraft, or build stuff with me or with any of the other people, or just go fuck off like 4,000 blocks into the wilderness and go do your own thing. The server is paid for. I think I paid for like 2 years, and I'm gonna continue just paying for it forever, I think, and just let it exist and let it cycle through the different versions and just see what happens. I think they're cool. I will eventually do more Minecraft videos. I'll post if I do like a cool project and like take it through it. Or maybe it's like an update of this world if something wild happens. And until you see you again, have a good rest of your day. I hope you're doing well. Bye bye.